Whether you like it or not, reasonable and logical people know the underlying reasons without sugar coating it. Number one, and it is one, the biggest driving factor and a cancer to a free society if it is not properly checked, is misinformation in social media. So many people believe what they see in TikTok, YouTube, and the rest of social media as truths. Social media misinformation, if left unchecked, will be the downfall of many. Second is racism. Yes, racism is alive and well in the Republican Party and rural America, primarily the so-called red states. The white supremacists in the US now see themselves as becoming a minority and now recruits the white Christian nationals, which in reality, a great deal of them are racists and do not apply Christ's teachings to their racist thoughts. And finally, misogyny, yes, the prejudice against women, it fits well in USA like apple pie. Why in the USA, a democracy above others, supposedly, never a woman has been elected president? In this particular instance, one of the reasons the convicted felon Donald Trump was elected was the backing of Latino and black misogyny. Yes, the ugly truth, like it or not. I don't want to hear the bull about the economy. It is utterly bullcrap, and they know it. And when I say Latino, only a small fraction of Puerto Ricans, because after Madison Square Garden, the Puerto Ricans mostly went with Harris. I'm referring to Dominicans, Cubans, Colombians, Venezuelans, Argentinians, Ecuadorians, Panamanians, Peruvians, etc. They still are misogynists in this day and age, incredible but true. And now I want to also talk about the stupidity of the Electoral College, a system created in the 1700s. We are in 2024. The whole world, in countries where there are elections, the one candidate with most votes wins. Simple, common sense. Social media. The cancer of misinformation. How to gradually stop it without infringing on your right to free speech. There should be a law that stipulates you have the right to say anything in social media. However, if it is your opinion, it must be clearly stated. Any content that is not fact-checked must be clearly stated. Any deviation from this law will be subject to a fine and imprisonment or both for 5 years. You implement that type of law without infringing, you will see a huge reduction in misinformation. It's time to stop making lame excuses that the left is too extreme, that Biden should have declared sooner, that we disregarded a section of the voters, etc. Oh, crap. Now we must address the misinformation, the misogyny, and the racism. We address those three issues, there will be no problem next election. Oh, almost let off the hook the propaganda media. The media, if it is going to be a propaganda channel, must so disclose it on their programming that they are a propaganda and entertainment outlet and not based on factual programming. Failure to do so would result in revocation of programming license and could not leave out the so-called Christian churches that campaign during church services for any candidate running for elected office. Well, if you are not preaching the teachings of God and in turn preaching political campaigning for one or more candidates, then such churches or religious entities are to be stripped of their tax status for a period of 4 years, and if it were to happen again, to be stripped totally of any tax-favored treatment. The people should be informed with facts so they can make a sound judgment and decision. Any Congress representative that makes accusations with no facts to back them up is to be reprimanded and the third instance to be voted out. Same would apply to the Senate. And that, my friends, is the way to a more perfect union and the real truth behind this 2024 election. Leave a like, don't leave a like, subscribe, don't subscribe, I do not care.